Tonight, the Beauty and the Geek grand finale.
I'm feeling pumped.
With Jordan and Julian, Sarah and Lachlan, Mackenzie and Jimmy, Giselle and Gilbert. They arrived at the mansion looking to transform their lives.
This is possibly the most beautiful woman I have ever seen.
Geeks in search of social skills.
I haven't felt this excited since the last time I went to Parliament to watch Question Time live.
Beauties teaming up to pursue knowledge.
Am I Stephen Hawking?
Yes, you are.
And keep going, Jules. Any questions, please?
I definitely want to be your girlfriend.
In an unforgettable journey.
She has conquered one of her biggest fears. It's a huge achievement.
Of self-discovery. Through heartache.
Do you want to be here?
I cannot believe you're even asking me. I'm actually really offended.
Triumphs.
Beautiful work.
And spectacular transformations.
This is just one of the greatest days of my life.
Tonight, the final 4 teams go back to school.
Go yourself.
I can't do it.
In a must-see school formal showdown.
This was a dance battle.
There's $100,000 up for grabs. Who will go all the way?
Julian's gonna get his first kiss.
And who will graduate as Australia's 2011 Beauty and the Geek champions?
So I think for the couple that didn't unpack their bags until the end of week 1, we've done pretty well.
Lachlan's been a really great partner. I just wanted to have a chat with him before it got too late. I didn't think I'd have a relationship with someone this strong, but it's so real, and it all comes down to trust, the fact that I trust being next to you. I think the biggest thing Lachlan has done for me is made me realise that I want to study now. I want to go to uni. But now it's like if you say I can do something, like I believe that.
I definitely think Sarah and I will be friends for a long, long time. After all, I've got her name tattooed on my bum.
Let's win this thing.
Yeah, boy.
You are my little sister. You're family to me.
You made me cry.
I think Mackenzie and I were paired perfectly. You know, she's one of the best people I've ever met in the entire world.
We've fought and we've cried and we've laughed. Like, you know, a friendship doesn't mean it's going to always be perfect. And I think the best friendships are the ones that you share every emotion with.
You're amazing. And I'm so happy that you were the one I went through this with.
Oh, Jimbo, give me a cuddle.
And what have you learnt?
Oh,
So much about girls.
a lot.
Dolly would have been a big help in that.
Oh, not as much as you.
Aww.
Giselle and I have become very close. I think that we're one of the tighter couples within the house.
I'm going to be a mini geek on the
You'll
outside.
be one of
there.
these people who rocks up in conversations and goes, fact.
Yeah, exactly. People just have a conversation at a party and be like, fact, and then I'll move on to the next one. I'll be like, fact.
Yep.
And I'll just keep doing it until someone goes, well, you're really smart.
Hi, Jules.
What's up?
Not much, just wanted to talk. And I really feel like I was so lucky to get you out of all the geeks. I've learnt so much from you, and you know, I come in here thinking I was so dumb, and I've come out a brighter, smarter person.
I never thought I could have such an impact on someone else's life. Just the support and friendship that you've provided has been one of the most helpful and just fulfilling wonderful things in my entire life. Just working with you in a team with total trust and support between us, and also always humour. You're even getting me to appreciate hugs a bit now.
I love you, Jules. You're the best. I'm going to miss you, but it's not the end.
No, it's just see you later.
See you later, mate. Come here.
This is it. This is the end game. I'm in the final four.
I'd never thought that I'd make it this far, but here I am in the final four couples.
My average grade was probably a D. So I didn't fail, but I didn't pass.
Hello everyone and welcome to the final big week of Beauty and the Geek Australia. Today you will sit your final exams, consisting of science, home economics and physical education.
I wasn't very good at science, home economics, or physical education at school. My favourite subject was lunchtime.
By the end of the exams, your report cards will be filled out and the couple with the lowest average grade will be expelled from the competition.
It is extremely important to do well in these last 3 exams. I don't want to come this far and not make it all the way.
That will leave only 3 couples left in the competition to fight it out for the 100 grand. So, guys, let's get back to school. First up is science.
Oh my God. I have never felt this much pressure in my life, and I really didn't want to let Lachlan down.
What the hell?
So our first examination is science. Science is cool.
What are we doing?
When we were walking out into the field, I saw 4 stations, each with a bottle, some liquid, and what looked like an air pump. Awesome.
Beauties, welcome to your science exam.
Thank you.
Thanks, Benny.
Now, in front of you are all the parts you need to build a rocket ship. Simply pour the liquid into the bottle, attach the fins and cone, connect it to the water pump, and launch it into the air.
I can't even get Sarah to watch Star Wars, so this could be tough.
First to assemble and launch their rocket above that bar will get top marks. The last will receive the lowest grade, and if you don't reach the red bar, it is an immediate fail. Good luck and Godspeed. Your time starts now.
Go, Jordan.
Okay, Kenzie, come on. You know what you're doing.
That's relax, don't panic. Jordan was getting off to a pretty cracking pace. Yep. Good stuff. Fantastic.
Mackenzie got off to a great start. She started filling the rocket almost immediately with the fuel.
Jules, I've got the shakes. Something happened.
Jordan was having a little bit of trouble with conquering the double-sided tape.
Well done.
Gotcha.
Got it.
No, it was pre-done.
Very nice.
I am terrible with sticky tape. If there's anything that's sticky, the only thing I can manage to stick it to is itself.
Good work. Keep going, Sarah. As Sarah attached the wings, I noticed that she was putting them on upside down. That rocket's going nowhere.
We had to take the bottle lid off, put it on the little pumpy thing,
Come on, Kenzie. So close.
snap it in, and then pump it. Like, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. I love pumping things.
Mackenzie's pumping style was akin to a child on a pogo stick.
Go, Jordan, you're caning it.
It was Mackenzie and Jordan, neck and neck.
Keep going. Go, faster. Jordan was pumping extremely quickly. Yeah, put your back into that.
We had a pressure gauge and the pressure was meant to reach 60 before you pulled the trigger.
Gotta go big.
4 beauties pumping away. This is going to be a very close one. So I just took a risk and pulled the trigger.
I felt great when Jordan finished first, because it was a very close thing. Just moments after, Mackenzie launched her rocket.
I was thinking Gilbert's going to get either a B or a 2.
I am incredibly proud of Mackenzie. It flew, it was fast, it was spectacular, it was science!
And then it was me and Sarah left to battle for the pump. I was pumping and pumping, and the next minute my rocket exploded and just went.
Giselle finished in 3rd place, which was definitely better than 4th place.
Okay. Coming last was an instant F. Me and Lachlan are really in trouble. Lachlan will need to do really well in the home economics exam.
Welcome, geeks, to Home Economics.
Woohoo, cooking! I love cooking.
Now, in front of you are all the ingredients you need to make a cake, as well as decorations for that cake.
Oh, pants. I don't want to cook anything.
Once you've made the cake, you must decorate it in the image of your beauty.
If Sarah was a cake, she'd be very sweet. Probably wouldn't want to eat too much of it at once.
Your efforts will then be judged by cake guru Anthea Leonard from Sweet Art. And the best cake gets the highest marks. The worst gets the lowest. And remember, there's only one more exam after this one, so make it count.
It's going to be really difficult to make a cake inspired by Mackenzie.
Yay.
Coming up, which geek takes the cake in the Home Economics Challenge?
Making a cake that looks like Mackenzie? I have no idea how I'm going to do this.
And could not diving into the deep
Can't do it, Julie. I can't do it.
spell the end for one couple?
Baking a cake I can do. Making a cake that looks like Mackenzie? I have no idea how I'm going to do this. None at all.
So, geeks, your time starts now.
All right. Perfect.
It tastes alright? Lachlan was definitely eating more than he was cooking.
For my concept, I thought Jordan is obviously a star, so I'll cut a cake in the shape of a star.
I decided to go with the kind of barnyard theme, because Giselle grew up on a farm.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Trying to get the M shape. I wanted to start with the letter M for Mackenzie. That seemed like a pretty simple idea to go with.
Good work, Lucky. Yay!
I think Sarah has a very pretty face and she's got a very nice smile. So I thought, why not represent that on a cake?
Lachlan definitely got my smile right. It was the biggest feature on that cake, like it is on my face.
That looks so good. Gilbert's cake decorating looks so good.
The proper pastry chef needs to be one with the icing. They need to be the icing.
Mackenzie is a big fan of black, and who wouldn't be? You know, Darth Vader's suit is black, the Batman suit is black. Black is cool. So of course the cake had to be covered in black icing.
Aw, Jules.
I think the figure of Jordan looked like it had been hit with a shovel.
It looks so good, Jules. Doesn't have to be perfect. Well, it pretty much is perfect.
To incorporate the image of Giselle, I made a little doll-like figure with a pink dress and some blonde pigtails.
Lachlan's got the pink and leopard right and put a bit of a tiara on top of my head.
I just really hope Mackenzie likes my cake, because otherwise I've ruined a really good cake.
All right, gentlemen, your time is up. Thank you, geeks, for your creations. Anthea will now come and grade your cakes.
I was so proud of him. It was beautiful and I think it deserved an A++.
The look on her face was kind of like,
I can't believe Lachlan didn't give me eyebrows.
Fingers crossed that Gilbert's done well with his exam and we will get good grades.
Gilbert's cake was amazing. He's got this one in the bag. I think we're in trouble.
2 exams down, 1 to go, and I'm sort of worried that my report cards are gonna resemble my ones back in high school.
We all walk towards the diving pool. There are several platforms and several springboards. They all look very high up. I'm not sure that I'd like to be on them.
I was thinking, oh my gosh.
I was looking at those diving platforms and hoping that they'd just be in the background and we would avoid them for the entire challenge. Hoping.
Welcome to the pool for your joint physical education exam, which is synchronised diving.
What's that? Dude, no laps.
Diving at the same time, doing the same movements.
Synchronised diving combines my hate of swimming with my fear of heights.
Now, judging you today, please put your hands together for Commonwealth silver medalist in diving, Ethan Warren. Woo! Good luck.
Thank you.
Time to get wet.
We made up our routines for the synchronized diving and then it was time to jump. I have never dived in my entire life. Are you serious?
From the angle where I was standing on the 3-metre platform, I was quite taken aback by how high it did seem.
1, 2, down.
I'm extremely proud of Sarah. Our synchronicity was better than we could have hoped.
Great job, guys.
I think we're both quite happy.
Okay, easy, easy.
We walked out very tentatively
Shiza.
across a very large chasm of water.
Mercy, that's a long way up.
We were pretty in sync
Okay.
in terms of absolute terror.
The inspiration for our routine was the notion that points would be given for enthusiasm and standing out.
I was extremely impressed with Giselle and Gilbert's diving skills. They were in almost perfect synchronicity. Me and Jordan have never actually dived before, so we were quite curious to see what it would be like.
I was really nervous. I hate heights and I hate water. Yeah, I was very scared.
I can't do it, Julie. I can't do it.
Jordan. You can do it.
I was standing at the edge of the board. I freaked out.
You're a champion.
I can't do it. It's too high. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
You can do it.
You can do it, Dottie.
Don't think, babe. Just do it.
Tell Jules and just do it. You want to do feet first?
Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a huge relief and feeling of pride when she actually overcame the fear.
Oh my God, yes!
I'm immensely proud of Jordan for overcoming her fear, and it's a great comeback.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Bernie.
I had a feeling that Bernard might have had something in the bag. I didn't think we'd get off so easy as to only jump from the 3-metre platform.
For this exam, you will be assessed on 2 dives, one from the 3-metre springboard and one from the 7-metre platform.
Oh my God, this is not good.
When we return, the grades are in.
I don't think we did very well.
Who will miss out on their chance for the $100,000 prize?
We're toast.
You can do it, guys. Come on, guys.
So it came time for us to do our 7-metre leap of faith. I hope I can do this.
Go for it.
When I got to the top, I just wanted to run back down the stairs.
Sarah has done some things in this competition that she never dreamed she could do, and why not add another one to the list?
Okay. Ready? If he can get a tattoo on himself, I can jump off this 7-meter high diving board. 1, 2, down.
Oh, yeah! That was awesome! Go on!
Got water in my ear.
3 meters is high enough jumping into water, and 7 meters is just a little bit ridiculous.
I was relaxed pretty much as normal, but I was very worried because Jordan was extremely emotional.
I can't.
Yes, you can. See, look at the sky. Isn't that a beautiful sky?
Julia just look at the sky, look at the sky, just look at the sky. It was just like, just do it.
All right, ready? Step up. 1, 2, 3. Hold and go.
I'm so proud of both of them for actually taking that leap.
Walking out, we maintained the perspective that he who hesitates is lost.
I didn't look down at all, and Gilbert said to me, come on, let's do it.
Go, guys!
Oh my God!
I can't say I've had a wedgie like that before. Can't say I intend to have one again.
Me and Heights, we're like the Klingons and the Romulans. We just don't get along.
Don't look, Mackenzie, just jump. Jimbo, don't look.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I can do it.
No, Jimmy.
This is it. What are you going to do? Jimmy, if you just step off, you'll just go straight down.
All we're doing is stepping off. All we're doing is stepping off.
Jimmy's not really petrified of heights. He's more petrified of hitting water from such a high height.
Come on. You can do it. Look, just come here, hold my hand.
Hi, Geordie. I don't want to hold your hand.
No, I mean just hold my hand to the end. Come on. You don't want to do it?
I'm sorry, Kinsey.
It's fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Sorry, I just can't.
I think I've picked the absolute worst time in the game to start wussing out on challenges.
That's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Sorry.
I feel like I've let Mackenzie down when she needed me most.
This is it, buddy.
We all walked up into the schoolyard and saw Bernard standing there with a huge report card.
Beauties and geeks, it's time to reveal your final scores. The couple with the lowest average grades will be expelled from the competition.
Sarah and I knew that we would probably be in the bottom 2 couples. We had not gone well in the science challenge.
Let's reveal your grades. Julian and Jordan, for science, you received an A. For home ec, a C. For physical education, you received an A.
So basically, I got 2 A's. Take that, high school.
Which means your average grade is a B+.
Congratulations, guys.
That puts you in first place. You are now safe and one step closer to the $100,000 prize. Gilbert and Giselle.
Out of the 3 exams, I was thinking that we'd do okay.
For science, you received a C. For home economics, an A.
Woo! Good work.
For PE, you received a B, which means that your average grade was a B.
Yeah.
That puts you in second place. You are also now safe. This leaves Sarah and Lachlan and Jimmy and Mackenzie fighting it out for third place in the final exams.
I'm not feeling that great. I don't think we did very well. Let's see what happens.
And remember, the team with the lowest average grade will be expelled.
I know I came last in rocket science. I'm not sure how Lachlan went in home economics.
Sarah and Lachlan, for science, you received an F.
Getting an F in science could actually send Lachlan and I home. I'm feeling really guilty about it.
Jimmy and Mackenzie, you received a B. For home economics, Sarah and Lachlan received a B. And Mackenzie and Jimmy,
I think the cake might cost me.
you received C-. For physical education, Sarah and Lachlan, you received a C.
It's all over. We're toast.
And Jimmy and Mackenzie, you received an F. Which means Sarah and Lachlan's average is a C. Mackenzie and Jimmy's average is a C minus. So Mackenzie and Jimmy, you have now been expelled. It's time to say your goodbyes.
Love you guys.
Sorry, guys.
Love you guys so much.
I'm walking away feeling like this is possibly the best thing I've ever done in my entire life. You know, I couldn't have asked for a better opportunity, and I'm so glad I was a part of it.
Mackenzie is one of the best people I've ever met. She's amazing. She's brilliant. She's beautiful. She has learnt that here, that she is much smarter than she gives herself credit for.
Mackenzie and Jimmy, you have won the electric spelling bee.
There's so much that's happened to me in the past couple of weeks that I can't even put it in words how much I've changed and how much I'm actually taking away from it.
I'm extremely proud of Jimmy. The things he has accomplished whilst we've been in here. Like, he has done so many things that have amazed me. You know, he's like a little brother to me. Love you, Jimbo.
Love you.
As for the 3 remaining couples, congratulations on passing your final exams. You're now one step closer to graduating from the Beauty and the Geek Mansion. And what better way to celebrate surviving your final exams than attending your end of school formal?
Oh, we've got a formal! Yay!
The only formal I've been to is my high school formal, and I didn't actually have a date for that. I was quite pleased because this time I'll actually have a date.
Here, your strength of partnerships will be put to the test in a series of challenges. You will all compete against each other in a dance battle. At the end of the formal, your guests will be judging you on your strength as a couple and the entertainment that you provide.
The fact that there's a dance battle excites me greatly. I've really ignited a passion for ridiculous dance.
Congratulations once again. Enjoy your last night as 6, and I will see you all at the formal.
Thanks, Bernie.
Coming up,
Jill, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
the Geeks get their freak on at the school formal. And Julian puckers up for his first kiss.
I'm 25, and I'm ready and willing. So it's
Cross, push.
So we have a dance battle that we have to perform at the formal, and hopefully we can pull it off. Julian is very uncoordinated, so hopefully we can balance each other out.
Roll. Someone could be eliminated tonight, so basically I need to do my best. Shimmer.
Yeah. Do you know anything about dance off?
Not really.
Me either.
Cool.
I'm so excited that we get to go to our formal, but we do have to do a battle dance, so we better get some practice in. It doesn't need that much concentration. Yeah, that's it.
I did it.
Yeah.
Giselle's more of an enthusiastic dancer than a technically proficient one. I maintain that I am neither. The extent to which I have rhythm is very limited.
Yeah. Your day.
All right.
Formal day, boys.
I call this one.
Gilbert, Julian and I were putting our suits on, getting ready for the formal, and we're really looking forward to it.
It's always fun to put on a nice looking suit. I think that it's going to be a good night.
Beautiful.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I think the boys will look smoking. Boys in suits in general is hot.
I can't wait to see Julian in the little suit.
God, he's gonna be so cute, hey?
Julian, Gilbert and I waited at the bottom of the stairs with our corsages. I am probably the most nervous that I've been in this whole competition.
Giselle was the first beauty down the stairs and she looked absolutely stunning. Beautiful.
I literally felt like a princess. I just felt great. I was so excited.
You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
As Jordan came down the stairs in that beautiful dress, I couldn't help but just say, wow. Whoa.
It was breathtaking. She is beautiful, and she looked as beautiful as ever.
It's good.
Walking down the stairs, it felt like a movie moment, and I was the lead girl playing the princess.
When I saw Sarah all dressed up, I thought, wow, she looked beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
So, guys, shall we?
Let's go.
Let's go. Time for the night of our lives.
Let's go.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh my God, we're going to be
I hope Sarah doesn't have a cardiac arrest.
Oh my gosh. When I saw the big Hummer, it felt like my birthday. And it matched my dress.
I can't wait to go to the formal tonight. I'm feeling pretty excited, and I'm sure me and Jordan are going to have a lot of fun.
Cheers to the best night of our lives.
Again.
When the Humvee pulled up outside the venue, I was thinking, this is going to be very interesting.
Wow. Yeah, let's do it.
Time to party.
Oh my golly gosh, God. It was just beautiful. There was balloons everywhere, and there was like a Saturday night disco floor that was all different colours, and it was awesome. Wow.
Welcome, beauties and geeks, to your school formal.
Yay!
Now, tonight is not all celebration, as your strength of partnership will be put to the test. This room will soon be packed full of guests who will play an important part in tonight's proceedings. First, it's on to the kissing booths.
There's kissing booths. What the?
That's right, beauties. You must spruik your geek and try and get him as many kisses as possible. Geeks, you'll need to win them over with your charm.
I think I'm going to be getting a first kiss tonight.
And here's a tip. The more kisses you get, the more likely you are to win that crucial vote.
I didn't really want to watch Lachlan get kissed. Yuck.
And finally, you'll all fight it out on the dance floor in the Beauty and the Geek battle dance. At the end of the evening, your guests will vote for the couple they believe has formed the strongest partnership.
I know Lachlan and I have a really strong relationship, but if we can't prove it, we could go home.
Only the top two couples will graduate and move through to the final elimination quiz with a shot at the $100,000 prize, which means that by the end of tonight, one more couple will be eliminated from the competition.
I think more than ever, there's so much pressure for this challenge because one couple would be leaving at the end of the night.
Walking out into the crowd, it was pretty daunting.
It was time to start kissing all of the girls.
This is my geek, Julian. He's 25 and a molecular biologist. And guess what, ladies? He has never been kissed.
It seemed a bit like the girls were farming us out like livestock at a cattle fair.
See these massive luscious lips and these beautiful straight white teeth? Yes, they've never been touched.
He is probably one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. He's very sensitive.
As Sarah was selling me to the audience, it was pretty flattering to hear some of her comments.
Before I let you all line up for Lachlan, guys, you are welcome to come along as well.
But when she encouraged gentlemen to join my line, I think this was a bridge too far.
Hi guys, so this is my geek Gilbert. I think I did really, really well with selling Gilbert. I think the girls will be lining up for sure. You should see him with his top off. He has the biggest and best muscles for a ranger I've ever seen. So maybe we can just take this little top layer off just so we can get a little bit more. Come on! Now with the kiss. We can also get a free feel over here as well, if anyone's interested.
Giselle's pitch was that the girls could kiss me and feel my muscles for free. And I don't remember agreeing to any of this.
It was time for the kissing booth, and I was feeling very nervous. This was going to upset Jordan, and it was probably going to upset my immune system.
All right, ladies, off we go.
First kiss, ladies! No germs! Yes, the girls did start lining up, and I was excited for Julian, but not so excited for Lachlan.
Feel these muscles, girls! Of course, Gilly's line was going to be the longest. He's the sexiest ranger I've ever seen. Show your muscles. Over there, Gilly with the red hair's on fire!
When all the girls were lining up, I was thinking, I'm 25, and I'm ready and willing.
All right, ladies, as you know, this is a very big moment for Julian.
I can't believe that Julian's going to get his first kiss at our formal.
After the break, geeks dance their pants off. Who will be staying alive after the votes are counted?
That in first place in the Beauty and the Geek school formal is... All right, ladies, as you know, this is a very big moment for Julian.
I can't believe that Julian's going to get his first kiss at our formal.
The very first girl in the line was a very tall, beautiful-looking woman. And I was thinking personally, I'm not afraid of heights.
All of a sudden, this other beautiful girl come up in a creamy white dress. She was very determined coming towards him.
In the name of science.
Okay, sounds good.
Following Jordan's instruction, I actually stuck my tongue out very slightly and then closed my mouth.
He looks a bit shocked. How did it feel? But he was like, bring it on. He wanted them to keep coming.
Not only was I being kissed by multiple girls in succession, but a few times I was being kissed by multiple girls at the same time.
Thank you. Oh my God, Julian.
I definitely could have kept going for longer and kissed more people, just to hone the skills, of course.
Connie, I'm so proud of you.
The line of girls that had queued up to kiss me was a little bit longer than expected. I think Giselle was a bit too good at this.
Threesome! Yeah, woo, 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 woo.
This isn't exactly a normal Friday night for me.
Yeah! Hello. Yeah!
At all.
Lucky.
Engage Lachlan, the kissing machine.
2 Chiefs. Pucker up, Lockie, incoming.
I was worried I might get someone who also had braces and we'd end up in the emergency department. Suddenly, 2 girls stepped forward.
Uh-oh, double trouble. 2 girls. Lachlan, you're on fire.
All the geeks were amazing in the kissing booth, so now it's going to come down to the dance floor.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bring it on.
now the moment you've all been waiting for, the 2011 Beauty and the Geek Battle Dance!
Giselle and I were very keen to give it our all. This was where impressions would be made. I may have taken the strategic perspective that hip thrusting could be seen as advantageous.
Dancing with Lachlan, he just fully gets into it.
When Julian and I started to dance, I felt really proud that I was dancing next to him.
It was time to bust out my own disco moves. Turns out that it wasn't just Justin Timberlake who brought sexy back.
My solo was to push it, but I'm not just going to push it, I'm going to pull it. Pull my underwear right out. Then out of nowhere comes this 4-foot Lord of the Dance.
I was maybe a little bit more aggressive to start than the other gigs, because this was a dance battle.
The crowd was going nutters.
Wow, this is a battle. Julian is taking this really seriously.
When it came to the battle dance, Giselle and I leaned more towards dance than to battle. We were out there to have fun.
Tonight was unbelievably amazing.
I feel like I've just had the best time ever and I wouldn't do anything to change.
As geeks at our formals, we generally blended into the background, but tonight we felt like the stars of the show.
This was definitely the best night of my life.
The dance battle is over and now the voting starts.
You all now have a very important job to do that will affect the final outcome of this competition. It's now time to vote for the couple that you think has formed the strongest partnership.
So all the girls have to vote for their favourite couple. And one of us are going home tonight.
Beauties and geeks, congratulations on what was truly a spectacular school formal. Unfortunately, as you all know, only 2 couples can go through to the final elimination with a chance at the $100,000 prize. Now, your guests have voted for the couple that they thought have formed the strongest partnership. And the votes are in.
I really hope Gilbert and I won't be going home tonight.
I can tell you that it was close. So close, in fact, that only 5 votes separated all 3 teams.
If we go home on the back of tonight's performance, I won't have any regrets.
But I can now reveal that in first place in the Beauty and the Geek school formal is Julian and Jordan.
I'm quite touched to think that the crowd has really recognised the strength of my bond and relationship with Jordan.
Now we're left with Giselle and Gilbert, and Sarah and Lachlan to fight it out for the final place in the elimination.
I have no regrets at all. I had the best time ever, and sharing this night with Lachlan was amazing.
In second place, and through to the final elimination quiz, are go to our official website to watch tonight's episode again. Plus, check out our exclusive insider videos and blogs at beautyandthegeek.com.au. Now we're left with Giselle and Gilbert, and Sarah and Lachlan to fight it out for the final place in the elimination. In second place, and through to the final elimination quiz, are Lachlan and Sarah.
There was such a good feeling to know that we weren't going home and that we had actually made it to the top 2.
Which means Gilbert and Giselle, by the narrowest of margins, I'm so sorry to have to inform you, you have now been eliminated from the competition.
I'd say that of all the ways to get eliminated, this was probably at the top of the list. It was a great way to go.
Thank you both for being such tremendous competitors in this competition.
Thanks, Bernie.
It's now time to say your goodbyes.
Good luck. I'm walking away feeling extremely proud of Gilbert and how far he's come.
The last few weeks have been fantastic. I look at the person that I was at the start and the person that I was now, and I'm still Gilbert, but I'm a whole lot better. I started off this competition with Maddie and I finished it with Giselle, and I count myself as a very lucky individual.
If I was going to take away one thing from this experience, it would definitely be all the friendships I made. You helped me with brains and I helped you with girls. Be friends forever. Give us a hug. Hug it out.
And then there were four. Julian and Jordan, Lachlan and Sarah, you're through to the finale of Beauty and the Geek Australia. So guys, congratulations. There is just one more hurdle, the final elimination quiz, where you will be tested on just how well you know your partner. So I hope you've been paying close attention. But before that, tomorrow you graduate. So tonight, head home, take some time, and write a little speech about your partner that you will present tomorrow at the graduation.
I'm very happy that we're sharing this moment with Lachlan and Sarah because I'm very close to both of them.
It's time to graduate. It's a big day.
Look at Jules!
We stepped out onto the red carpet on the patio, and I looked out to the crowd and thought, this is it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Class of 2011 graduation ceremony. I'd like to make special mention to our honoured guests, the former Beauties and Geeks. It is with great pride that I introduce to you our first speaker, Geordie.
Thank you.
Julian, Jules, Julianus, Professor Jules, and of course, my Jules. The bond we have made in the mansion is a bond I've never shared with anyone before. We think the same, we feel the same, and we even slightly look the same. Over this competition, I've seen you transform like I didn't think was possible. Win or lose today, it doesn't matter to me. The main thing is that I met you and we've had the times of our lives.
The term best friends forever might sound a bit silly and meaningless in some contexts, but for me and Jordan, it is quite accurate and entirely genuine.
I was feeling very excited to see what he had to say.
Firstly, I hope you now realise that you are truly awesome. You have been strong and amazingly courageous in the face of real possible embarrassment and also real possible danger and pain. I have no inkling at all that you're actually uncomfortable when you're actually performing, because you become the bright centre of the universe.
I think that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me.
Before, I was uncomfortable with any physical display of affection or outward expression of emotion. But thanks to you, I'm now a hug addict. So I'd like to thank you so much, Jordan. I've had the best time of my life sharing this experience with you, and know that we truly will be best friends forever.
Come here. Aww.
To me, you're not just my geek, you're my best friend. I'm so glad we made it this far, and the best part of this experience is being partnered with you. So regardless of whether we win or not, I will walk away feeling like the luckiest girl in the world, and that is because I met a special friend like you.
I'm very happy that I mean that much to her, and she means a lot to me as well. You have taught me a lot about the beauty world. I'll probably have to purchase my first pair of jeggings once I leave here. Sarah, the main thing that I want you to take from this experience is to believe in yourself.
I think the biggest thing Lachlan has done for me is change my opinions on a lot of things. So everything from boys to how I treat myself to other people, it's just, I feel like a totally different person.
You have left an imprint on my heart and my buttocks. Thank you.
That's so cool.
I understand that we are not just celebrating a graduation today, but that two of our beauties have a very special announcement.
This could be interesting.
The moment he said that, I went bright red.
She's either pregnant or getting married.
Troy and Mackenzie, could you please come up here and share your news?
What we have to share, I was shaking, I was so nervous, is that
So, Troy and Mackenzie, you got something you'd like to share with us?
what we have to share, I was shaking, I was so nervous, is that Troy and I are engaged.
My girl Mackenzie, she's totally scored.
I'm very much in love and...
I'm so happy for both of them. I'm sure their marriage is going to last a lot longer than Kim Kardashian's.
Nothing like this has ever come up, so why not grab it while you can, eh?
She's a great girl, one of the best I've ever met. We're like glue, we just stick to each other.
If it wasn't for the Beauty and the Geek mansion and this whole experience, this never would have happened, so I'm extremely grateful.
Oh my God, I can't believe you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, beauties and geeks, please help me in congratulating the class of 2011.
We graduated as a foursome, but we were about to walk into the final elimination room as individual couples.
Jordan and I decided to wish each other luck before the final elimination quiz. So how are you feeling about this?
I'm feeling fine, actually.
I'm feeling really relaxed, which is surprising.
Me too.
Regardless of who wins, it's cool. We basically told each other that whoever won, we'd be happy.
We do live in very different and faraway places.
I guess this determines who pays for flights.
Like the sounds of that.
Best of luck.
You too.
May the best team win. And I have to get back to study, and I think you probably should get back to Jules and soak all that extra information that you haven't gained yet out of him.
I'll be there for years. All right. Yes, I have fallen in love with a geek, and he's very special.
We're about to go into the final elimination. I have mixed feelings. I'm very proud that we've made it this far, but also a bit apprehensive at the possibility of one of us having to win and one of us having to lose.
This is it. It's the final moments in the mansion, and someone's about to take home $100,000. I can't believe that we're here.
I have mixed emotions. I'm excited, but I'm nervous, and I'm also really sad that it's going to be the end.
Beauties and geeks, you are now just a few questions away from winning $100,000. Julian and Jordan, Sarah and Lachlan, welcome to the elimination room for the very last time. I'll be giving each of you 2 questions that will test just how much you've learnt about your partner over the course of your time here at the mansion. The team with the most correct answers wins. Geeks, you'll be going first.
Yeah, Jules. Good luck.
You can follow all the action from the viewing room.
Good luck, Lucky. Yeah, relax and have fun.
As always.
As always. Good luck, boys.
All right, gentlemen, let's begin the final elimination quiz. You will each receive 2 questions on how well you know your partner. Julian, you'll be going first. Your first question will be number 1.
Good luck. Good luck, baby.
Jordan has a strange superstition. What does she do when she sees an ambulance? Does she A, sticks her fingers in her ears and sings?
My mum's gonna love this.
B, holds her breath until the ambulance passes? Or C, she holds her belly button until she sees a bird fly past?
He knows this.
Unfortunately, she still believes in holding her belly button until a bird flies past. So that's C.
C is correct.
Yay! Good on you, Jules.
Little Jules.
Lachlan, for your first question, it's number 2.
Come on, Lucky, you can do it.
Which of these shoes has Sarah not worn in the mansion?
So the 2 leopard I have definitely worn, and he knows that. Oh my God, Lucky, come on.
I believe it's the shoe closest to you, Bernard.
You're referring to this shoe on the right?
That's correct.
That answer is correct. Well done.
Thank you.
Yay!
Julian, for your next question, it's number 3.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Does this beauty have Jordan's eyes, nose, or lips?
Oh, come on, Jules.
Can I come forward?
You may.
Thank you. So let's have a look, see.
I think it's my nose.
I'm not too sure.
Oh no.
I will go with the nose as my first instinct, but I'm not too sure.
You answered the nose. The correct answer is does this beauty have Jordan's eyes, nose, or lips?
Oh, come on, Jules.
I will go with the nose as my first instinct, but I'm not too sure.
You answered the nose. The correct answer is the eyes. They are Jordan's eyes, Mackenzie's nose, and Sarah's mouth.
Oh well, don't worry, Jules.
So, Lachlan, for your second question, it's number 4. Sarah's most prized possession is a designer handbag. What brand is it? Is it A, Louis Vuitton, B, Fendi, or C, Prada?
I don't think I've been through this with him. He doesn't know. Fendi, Lachlan, telepathic minds, listen to me now.
I will take a guess at B, Fendi.
The correct answer is Fendi. Well done.
Yes. So good.
Oh my God.
Beauties, could you please rejoin us in the elimination room? Lachlan answered 2 questions correctly and Julian 1. Gentlemen, it's now time to retire to the viewing room. All right, ladies, let's continue. Jordan, you'll be going first. Your first question is number 1. This is a picture question. In which of these 3 scientific journals has Julian been published? Is it A, Ectoplasm and Enzymes, B, Microbiology News, or C, Cell Metabolism?
Will she know this?
She can work it out.
That would be C, cell metabolism, Bernie.
The correct answer is C, cell metabolism. Well done.
Very nice.
Well done, Geordie.
Sarah, for your first question, it's number 2. This is a video question. Take a look at this clip from the Full Monty Challenge and then please demonstrate the dance move that Lachlan performed next.
Right, okay.
Uh-oh.
I'd say Geordie will know. Oh, I want to see it.
Wow.
See, I don't think I'd know the answer to this.
I need you to demonstrate the dance move.
I will just do his bum slapping.
Sarah, you answered the bum slapping move. That answer is incorrect. Here is the correct answer. Sarah, the correct answer was the guns.
Yeah.
Guns. I did 90% of my routine was guns.
You're both on 2 points. Jordan, for your next question, in school, Julian was given a nickname by a teacher. Was it A, Big Julie, B, Big Julia, or C, Big Julianne?
The correct answer is A, Big Julie.
That answer is correct.
Thank you.
Sarah, you need to get this question correct to stay in the game. You're about to see a clip of Lachlan talking about the superhero challenge. You must complete his sentence from 3 possible answers.
I'm not a massive comic book fan, but I did have a bit of a Superman phase when I was younger, which ended in me.
Does Lachlan next say A, not dating through high school, B, breaking my arm jumping from a tree, or C, wearing my underpants on the outside?
You know this,
Bernie, I believe it was B.
You answered B, breaking my arm jumping from a tree. Here is the correct answer.
I did have a bit of a Superman phase when I was younger, which ended in me breaking my arm after jumping from a tree.
Sarah, that answer is correct. Well done. You both remain tied on 3 points each, which means we will move into a tie-break round. You will each receive the same question.
Okay.
And we will continue on until someone gets one incorrect.
Oh my lord.
Tiebreaker time, girls.
Jordan, you'll be going first.
Mm-hmm.
How old is Julian in years times 5?
This will take a while because she's got an interesting way of calculating things.
Julian's age is 25, so times 5 is 25, 50, 75, 125, Bernie. I hope.
He is indeed 25 years old, and 25 times 5 is 125.
Cool.
Sarah, how old is Lachlan in years times 5?
I don't like fingers. I don't like fingers.
They still
at
work
all.
though.
Yeah, hands on face, not so great.
Is the answer 110?
The answer is 110.
I'm still alive.
We now move on to the next tiebreak question. If you get a question wrong, you could lose $100,000. Listen closely. This is a closest to question. Jordan, I'll ask you first. In centimetres, how tall is Julian?
How tall am I?
She can get this if she just has patience.
I'm going to say 151 centimetres, Bernie.
Sarah, we now move to you. In centimetres, how tall is Lachlan?
I'm going to go with 175 centimeters.
Jordan, Julian's actual height is 163 centimetres, which puts you 12 centimetres out. Sarah, Lachlan's height is 100. Sarah, how tall is Lachlan?
I'm going to go with 175 centimeters.
Sarah, Lachlan's height is 180 centimeters tall, which puts you 5 centimeters out.
Well done, I guess.
I'm such an idiot. It's the same height as me.
Gentlemen, could you please rejoin us in the elimination room?
I'm so sorry, Julian.
No worries.
Oh, well done.
Lachlan and Sarah, in an epic final elimination quiz, you answered enough questions correctly to make you the winners of Beauty and the Geek Australia 2011.
What the hell?
The $100,000 prize is yours. Congratulations.
What the hell?
Julian and Jordan, I'm so sorry. You were such worthy opponents and fought all the way up to the last. We hope you've had an amazing time in the Beauty and the Geek mansion, and we wish the both of you all the best in the future.
Thanks, Bernie.
Thanks, Brandon.
Lachlan and Sarah, congratulations on being the winners of Beauty and the Geek 2011. You're now $100,000 richer. Do you think that's secondary to the kind of experience that you've had in the Beauty and the Geek mansion?
Definitely, Bernard. Money can't buy what I have received through this experience.
And Sarah?
I always wanted a brother, and I think I finally got one.
Now, if you head outside, there's quite a reception waiting for you.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the winners of Beauty and the Geek 2011, Lachlan and Sarah.
We never expected to win this, and I'm just so happy. So happy.
I'm taking away so many things out of this experience. Top of the list is probably my girlfriend Jordan. She's amazing. 50 grand, can't sneeze at that. A whole lot of self-belief and an awesome, awesome friend in Sarah. I can't be happier.
Beauties and Geeks, it's now time to make your final congratulations and farewells to your winners, Lachlan and Sarah.
Thanks for everything, Lockie.
Yeah, thank you. Love you.
Love you.